It's time to change the seat on the 24 Street Glide. Let's do this. Hi guys, Saltiflyer. Welcome back to the channel. Those of you who are repeat offenders, thanks for coming back. If it's your first time, thanks for dropping by. Really appreciate having you here. So today we're going to swap out the factory seat on my 24 Street Glide Night Rider, you see behind me, with a Saddlemen Road Sofa extended reach. Why are we changing the seat? Well, I give Harley credit for the 24 models over previous years of things that used to suck and suck less stock from the factory, but then we still change them. The hand grips were one example, and the seat. It was comfy when I first rode it off the lot. And it's a good looking seat. I mean, for Harley, it's actually not a bad looking seat. It's pretty attractive. But two big problems. One, all the support has kind of broken down in only 3,000 miles. It's kind of squishy and soft now and not good for long rides. And two, for whatever reason, the rider position, it just has you up on the tank. Like you're just all up in that tank and not really here for that. So we're gonna get the Road Sofa unpackaged. I'm not doing an unboxing video because I don't get the appeal of a guy with a box cutter. Imagine me in your head with a box cutter pulling plastic off of things and opening a box. But I'll get it unwrapped, we'll lay it out, and we'll take a good look at it. Then we'll get the old seat off, kind of do a side-by-side comparison, and then we'll swap on the new one. So let's get started. So there she is, and she purty. So this is the red lattice stitch. It's got the Saddlemen logo on it, you can see there, and then red lattice stitching. It's got the rider gel in both this part here, the seat for the rider, obviously, and then in the back, the passenger pillion, which the wifey will like. You can definitely tell when we do the side-by-side that there's a bit more up on the lumbar support there. That's kind of neat to see that angle. And then things that I like underneath here, it's carpeted. You can see that the seat's actually riveted on as opposed to being glued. You will have to swap out that little tab to spin that around to be the back tab there to lock on where the bolt goes. And it gave you a little seat colored washer. In this case, sorry, let me get that on camera. A little seat colored washer in red to marry up with what color you have in the stitching, which I think will work well. I like it. I think it looks really, really sharp. They also threw in the packaging a rain cover, so that's pretty sweet, I think. So let's get the old one off and we'll do a little side-by-side action and see kind of what the differences are. All right, so we've got them both off, and you can see right away, if you take the Harley seat, if you hold kind of where the nose of the seats line up, you can see how much further back this extended reach actually goes. It actually comes back about 2 or 3 inches further back. So passenger pillion's a little smaller. However, the passenger pillion on the Saddlemen doesn't taper. It kind of gets a little wider at the back to give a little bit more butt support for passengers, whereas this one has kind of slopes and tapers down, narrows off. Other thing I do like look-wise is if you can look at the horn here, at the front tip of this, you can see how much narrower this is at the point where it hits the tank versus the stocker, which is quite wide. So I think this is gonna be really comfortable. So let me get the new seat on and we'll see how she looks. So there she is in all of her glory. It is, I think it looks really good. I like the red. I think it's a nice little pop of color the bike needed. It makes it give a little evil look. So things I noticed right off the bat. It is definitely, I'll get on here and I'll show you. I did do this again because I forgot my key last time, and you know how the bike freaks out. So you can see here, as you get this beautiful crotch shot of me, how I am much further back. My foot is much easier to stretch out. I'm much more comfortable here. My wife did notice that the passenger pillion is slightly smaller in length than it would be on the older one, because all the extended reach, it's the same overall size, so that distance you get is has to come from somewhere. So let me get off of here. We'll take her for a spin. All right, we're back. And test ride complete, and holy crap, that's awesome. I love that seat. I think it looks good, it's comfortable. All right, couple things. It is firm. It says so in the documentation, like, hey, it's a firm seat, and yeah, compared to if you're coming off the Harley Stalker, which is kind of like sitting on a squishy marshmallow, it's firm. You'll feel it's gonna break in. They say it takes 1,000 miles to break in. I'm willing to put that on there. No, I didn't do that today. I didn't do an iron butt in the last hour. But I really like it. 2, the extended reach absolutely moves me back, and I finally feel like I have room. My feet, everything just feels better. Which does lead to a problem, which is the stock bars that were bad are now really bad because they're just too dang low. I mean, they were too low anyway, but this one kind of just scooches you back a little bit, just a little up, and just changes your posture. Now you definitely have this kind of round to your back, and it's no bueno. So that just definitely put into the work a couple overtime shifts and get some money and get the bars and get that project going, because yeah, coming up on riding season, it's almost April, the weather's getting nice, and I want to get that dialed. So I love it. Like, quick review thing, we'll come back. Like, I'll do 1,000, 1,500 miles on it, and I'll come back and talk about it again, because I think people are interested in how it breaks in. But off the top, high quality product. Love the riveting underneath it. Love the carpet underneath the seat. It just feels like a quality product. It sits a little higher on the bike, but not grotesquely so. It's not like this giant sofa looking thing. It's pretty attractive. Little details. I love little details. I'm a sucker for stupid details. Like, hey, it has red stitching. So in addition to the little black little rubber donut that they give you to put underneath the seat mounting screw to protect your paint from the little bracket, we're gonna give you one black, but we're also gonna give you one that is the color of the stitching, in this case, red. So I put that on there even though it's black on the bike, but you know, because we're going some red highlights on the bike, going for the whole Knight Rider theme, you know, kit, red, black. If you don't know, go watch an old 80s TV show. It's probably on YouTube. So really quality American made product. I dig it. Fits good, looks good. We're gonna give it some more rides out there, but yeah, I think that is the way to go. I highly recommend this for longer rides. And to be honest with you, one of the things I really liked is the narrowness at the front part of that seat there means that your legs, even though you feel like you're sitting a little bit higher, it's easier to get your legs down because you're not quite as spread out hugging that big wide seat from the other one. So now that I see this seat on there, I'm used to it after a couple of minutes of looking at it. It looks far better than the Harley Stalker. So we're gonna stick with that for a while until the next project. So that is that. Thank you once again for sticking along for my ramblings and thoughts on products and such. Please, if you can, hit that like button. It does help grow the channel. And subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me and see my bald head talking at you about different things. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. So until next time, Salty Flyer, we will see you next. Go around, stay up on 2 wheels, be safe out there, guys. It's weird out there, and peace.